Good. Okay, so we're lining up. We've got 27 on the ground, 27 on compass, 27 on DI. That's looking good. T's and P's are still showing in the green. Engine temperature's doing nicely. The windsocks are in our favour. Okay.
Golf Oscar Echo taking off.
Oscar Echo, roger.
So slight increase on the power to make sure the nose wheel is straight, and then full power for the pattern to get up. Holding the throttles, good. It's okay. It's okay, she's flying. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just let her come up gracefully. Keep going up. Okay, 300 feet, thinking flags. Flaps are done, good. Lights, attitude and gear. Good. I'm going to have to sit on my hands in future, aren't I?
Golf Oscar Echo downwind.
Echo.
And you're going to climb, continue climbing, aren't you? So next time you speak to them and you say you're downwind and you're climbing, it's worth letting them know. So there's another aircraft on its way back as well. They might have been interested that you're not staying in the circuit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Golf Romeo Charlie, descending dead side 27.
So
Romeo Charlie, roger.
they're over there somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that strap over there. There we go. So I just want you to say,
Golf Oscar Echo departing towards the north, remaining on frequency.
Oscar Echo, roger.
splendid. And there's the other aircraft just over the village.
Seen.
Good. I think you're getting the hang of this now.
I tell you what, it's different every time.
Amen. Don't want life to be boring now.
Well, no.
Okay, the manual says when we exceed an altitude of 1,000 feet, we're good to turn off the fuel pump. So what I tend to do is a feeder check as we're getting away.
Okay.
Yeah. So we start thinking to ourselves, fuel. Okay, I can turn off the pumps. How much contents have I got? You know, is it on? And so on. Ah, do I want to stay on this frequency? Am I happy with my selection? Have I got my next one ready? In this case, we're good. E, engine. Am I still going to be okay? Am I seeing something bad that's starting to develop, or should I be worried? In this case, E is good. D, DI. So sometimes the power and the flying, it can really shake it around. Generally speaking, you set it on the ground and it was fine.
Yep.
So something would have to change to make it not fine now. So when you're bumping around like this, you can see that swings a lot.
Yes.
So don't change it unless you really think it's slightly out.
Okay.
A. A is for altimeter. Are you on the right pressure setting? Do you know what altitudes you're climbing to or descending to? Yeah?
Yes.
So in this
Golf
case,
Romeo Charlie, downwind 27.
QNH 1007, and we're still on it.
Charlie, Roger.
And we know that 2,000 feet is what we should be at.
Yes.
Very strong wind pushing us down here. Okay, we've got a glider runway there, and we don't want to be too far from the runway. So I'd like you to turn left by 40 degrees.
Woohoo!
Now we're hitting some turbulence,
Blimey.
but don't use much bank. And we may be cancelling the stalling if it carries on like that.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to go any further to the west than those lakes.
Okay.
So let's get us pointing towards the prison. So you've lost 300 feet while you're thinking about that.
Yeah.
To recover that, you're going to need full power. So give it full power.
Wow.
Okay, so I can see where that's coming in. We're not going to be very good up there, are we? I can imagine it might get worse. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is climb maintain 2,500,
Okay.
and let's see how that feels. I mean, we're past the river now, so we're good to climb to 4,000.
Golf Romeo Charlie, final land 27.
See if you can get us up to 4,000 without the wings falling off.
Romeo Charlie, Roger. 27015.
Golf Romeo Charlie.
And when you're ready, just turn the pitot heat on as well. It's up. Didn't expect it to be like this, but there you go. So, obeying the rules of the climb, as it points up, you should be thinking about what aircraft might be obstructed to your front.
Yes.
And when it points down, check your T's and P's.
Okay.
So just make sure that your engine is still, you know, comfortable with the fact you're asking it to work hard in the climb. Just so when they find our bodies, they know that we were actually flying at one stage and nobody had died. I consider it a sin not to try to remember how beautiful things were.
Yes.
Okay, so looking up, a little wiggle, so just gently to the right. Rather than drop your nose, try to give yourself a little weave, because if you drop your nose, you change the airspeed.
Golf Romeo Charlie, runway vacated.
And gentle on that. You only have to like weave a little, just enough to get your nose out the way, and then as you bring the left wing down and you come back, it just gives you that nice clear view.
Golf Foxtrot Romeo Yankee Alpha for joining information.
Foxtrot Romeo Yankee Alpha, good morning. 27 left hand now, Dave. QFE 1003.
So
27 left hand, QFE 1003.
Do you want me to check carb heat at the same time as doing that?
Say again?
Do you want me, when I check the T's and P's in the green, do you want me to check the carb heat as well?
Yes, but not in the climb.
Okay.
When you're working at full power and the engine is hot and slow, you're more in danger of it being too hot than too cold.
Yeah.
So in terms of carb heat, you can't exactly give it any more heat,
Oh,
if that makes sense.
yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't concern yourself with that for the moment.
Shared ops, Golf Bravo Hotel Romeo Charlie, runway detail complete.
Now let's turn it down a bit.
Shared ops Romeo Charlie, Roger.
Early. So we're approaching 4,000 feet. Now what you might want to do to save money is you can always anticipate the fact you're about to do stalls. So we can start thinking HASELL. At 4,000 feet we will be good, yeah?
Yeah.
Airframe
It's clean.
at the moment. Are we keeping it clean?
At the minute, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
S?
Security, so everything is strapped in, not going to knock us out.
Okay.
Engine, so I'll start to level off. T's and P's are in the green. Carb heater's okay.
Okay,
And
look
then
out, location. So A, B, C, D, clear of active airfields, built up areas, controlled airspace, danger zones. Okay, which we are pretty good for. And lookouts, 180 degree turn to your left.
Okay.
But I don't want you stalling pointing at the sun. Okay, so what I want you to do is turn towards the sun and then turn us back 40 degrees and then use that as your starting point.
Okay.
Obviously in the real world you don't get that kind of choice, but...
Helicopter Yankee Alpha, final for the triangle.
That's now too quiet.
And then back 40 degrees.
Yep, back to your right by 40 degrees. I haven't seen anything, you?
No.
Okay, over to you then. First, tell me what type of stall we're doing.
We're going to do a clean stall, just low, starting with the low power.
Okay.
Okay. Carb heat on. Reduce power, and I'm pitching back.
Okay. From my perspective, the warning and then the actual nose dropped very quickly.
Yes.
Yeah. But you did feel the buffet for way before the nose and the warning, yeah?
Okay.
But that was a perfect demonstration of somebody who understands what a stall is and what they're looking for to demonstrate. So I'm happy with that.
Okay, good. Try with flaps now.
Yes. So levelling off.
Do you want to do a hell check or?
Yes, you're going to be doing that as well.
Okay, so height is sufficient. Engine T's and P's are in the green. Carb heat on. That's okay. Check. Location, we're still clear of airfields. And lookout.
No, to the left. The reason we're doing it to the left today is because the wind's blowing us to the right.
Okay.
And the wind is not shy. So we're doing 20 knots downstream constantly. So, are you simulating the base turn, are you?
Oh, I can do, yeah.
Okay. In that case, flaps.
Okay.
Yeah. When you do it, always try to go through HASELL. I know people say hell,
Yeah.
but the reason for HASELL is height and then it says airframe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, airframe means get your airplane ready for stalling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so if you can use flaps, then you need to set the flaps at A. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm feeling that buffer now.
Now, why did the stall warning go off, even though you'd increased the power? Anyway,
Because
so cleaning up.
I don't know. Why did that happen?
You're quick to pull the nose up.
Okay.
You're so quick that you almost introduced the stall.
Okay.
Okay. Now, look at your airspeed.
Yep.
Yeah. What's our best rate of climb?
So 80.
No.
70.
Yep. Good. So now we're pointing up a bit more. We'll go a bit slower, but we'll go upwards a bit more. Yeah?
Yeah.
So positive rate of climb and climbing is a very important factor.
Yeah.
And you're only going to get that if you get the airspeed at 70. Yeah? If you hold it at 80 with full flaps, you're probably going to be going quite flat.
Okay. You want me to do another one of those or?
Yes. Should we
Yeah.
do that one more time?
Okay. So, height is sufficient. Engine T's and P's are in the green. Carb heat check. Security, everything is still secure. Straps are on. Harnesses are on. Location, we're okay on, and we'll go around to the left.
So yeah, 90 degrees to the left and then 90 degrees to the right. When you line yourself up, make sure you're not pointing towards the town.
Traffic helicopter low,
How low?
400 feet
Oh, right. Below us or 400 feet above the ground?
below.
It's a lot further down.
To go back to where we've come from for the
Yeah, somewhere in that sort of gap,
Yeah.
I guess, that corridor. We're probably not going to get that far forwards. It's just a case of making sure we're not directly above them.
Okay. So we're in the white arc, so first stage of flaps going on. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Reducing power and carb heat on.
Okay, now just introduce a left turn. Just like you're coming on from base to final, yeah? So pretend that river over there is your runway.
Okay.
And then just point gently back. You forgot to push forwards. Perfect. You got the idea?
Yep.
Yeah? So they expect to see you in the turn. Probably closer to 30 degrees rather than that little gentle 20 we had going.
Okay.
But in general, it's that concept. You've got the points. You just got to make sure they work for you.
Yeah.
All right. Take us back. Overhead rejoin, please.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that as 20 minutes on stalls.
So before I get to that river, we need to be at the below 2.5, don't we?
Sounds good to me. And where's the runway from here?
Over that direction somewhere.
Okay. And the general things that I use to work it out is that nice long straight stretch of water. It's
Yep.
very unique. You've got the glider field to your left, yeah, and you've got this curvy bit on the water, and there's a wind turbine just on the right hand side of the river. You
Okay.
can't see it at the moment, it's the wrong angle. But generally speaking, if you're over the top of the wind turbine, okay, you'll be straight onto the airfield.
Okay.
So with the wind blowing as it is at the moment, you probably want to point towards the water.
Okay.
The long strip of water. If you point it straight at it, it'll keep us moving the right way. That's better. Let me know the moment you see the runway, but don't forget to do the rejoins.
Okay. How far distance-wise are we now then?
About
That's
5 miles.
About 5 miles to the north.
Close to the northeast. But yeah, you're right.
Nottingham Radio, Golf Uniform Foxtrot Oscar Echo, request airfield information, 5 nautical miles northeast of the airfield, and requesting overhead join. Too much.
Foxtrot Oscar Echo, roger, no other traffic report at this time. To runway use 27 left hand, QFE 1003.
27 left hand in use and QFE 1003.
Golf Oscar Echo.
Golf Oscar Echo. Too much information, I'm overloading my brain to...
That's fine, you stick with the important bits and you add in
Yeah.
the colour.
So 1003.
See the wind turbine I was talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to maintain what altitude, what height for the overhead rejoin?
2,000.
What are we down to now?
We're at 2,600.
Negative. We're now at 1,500.
1,500, yes.
Can't make that mistake.
No, carb heat on.
If you're 50
morning.
50 foot out, people are going to start looking at you. 100 foot out, if you're not correcting, they'll tell you to. 200 foot out, you lose the license. You're 1,000 foot out.
Just wondering if fuel's available tonight if required.
I would imagine so. So it's already been used this morning. WPD's took a load out of it, so it's they're still flying, so it must be all right.
Excellent, I suppose a good sign, and well, I'll speak to you later.
Indeed, no problem at all. I've no report of traffic if you're passing through at this time.
Yeah.
Oh, Ali, seen the runway yet?
Yep.
Good. So maintaining 2,000 feet height, which is QFE.
Yep.
You want to do a Frida check as you're on your way in.
Okay.
So what should we be thinking about to join and land?
So fuel is correct and it's on. Pressure's okay. Radio, fuel pump. Pressure is still okay. Radio's on the correct one.
Radio.
Engine, T's and P's are in the green.
With a 5-4, Roger, good morning to you, sir. This
Top
is
it okay. Direction indicator.
R66 helicopter routing.
We're on okay, that's fine.
Coming up from
And altimeter, we've already set it, and I'm happy with that.
Okay, so the direction indicator, the compass, I'm going to make it to be closer to about 2-1.
1,800 feet.
Yeah? What's that say for you on the DI?
2-1.
Runway used 27 left-hand in Nottingham.
Do you know what I mean? So you see what I mean? It shuffles around, yeah? Don't, when it's on the ground, you've set it, okay? You've done it on the power checks, you've set it.
From the north, and also a police helicopter, I believe.
So, big roundabout in the air. Can you see where that's going to be?
1007, I'll keep a good lookout, whisper 54.
Remember what I said, you've got to keep the runway on your left-hand side until you establish which way round the runways are, and then find yourself the dead side and descend onto it.
Okay. So I mean, I already know that from the direction indicator as well.
Yes. Yep. No, I expect that you're going to be smart and you're going to be quick and you're always going to get it bang on.
Yeah.
But let's pick one opportune moment where you couldn't find the runway, and you couldn't find the runway, and all of a sudden you look down and you go, there it is!
Yeah.
Yeah? So what do you do now? Because you maintain your altitude, your height, you know, which is safest thing to do rather than get low. You can't see much when you're low as well.
No.
So overhead rejoin now is a good choice, isn't it? Because if we don't know the airfield and it's our first time, it's the safest option. You know which one is 27?
It is that one going across there.
Okay, so where's the dead side?
This is the dead side.
Okay, so if we're using the roundabout system, how do we get onto the dead side?
So I'm going to go over the middle of the airfield now to the right hand side.
Yep.
And then I'll turn around, heading back this way in the middle of that runway, the active runway, and then I'll start to descend as I'm coming in.
I'm happy with that. When you get over the top, all you do is report that you're over the top, yeah? And you simply say, Golf Oscar Echo overhead.
Okay.
That means you're in the roundabout. Anybody else who wants the roundabout will be going, oh my God! There's a plane in the roundabout. I call it the roundabout, nobody else does. I warn you now.
Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
I love flying, and this is why. I don't mind turbulence being thrown around. At least I don't feel like I'm going to die at the moment.
Let's keep it that way for you then.
Right, you should...
Golf Oscar Echo overhead.
There we go. So you don't have to go crazy with the turn in this kind of wind, but at least drop the wing down and just bear in mind your altitude.
Sorry.
Okay, so 100 feet, remember what I said? 200 feet, there's your panic. Right, let's see if you can maintain 2,000. So you can have a tighter turn if you want a tighter turn. If you want to go slower, you just use less power. But try not to lose the altitude either. It's all about a bit of discipline. Yeah, you got the idea, you know where you're going. So you know where the centre line of 27 is, so we can't descend below 2,000 until we get over that centre line.
54, just approaching our overhead, 1,900 feet on 1007 and visual with the grob.
54, roger, thank you.
Excellent, so they've seen us. So straightening up. Are you over the centre line yet?
Not yet.
Then why are you descending? How about now?
Yes.
Okay, so you can power back and descending dead side.
Golf Oscar Echo descending dead side.
Oscar Echo, roger.
I'm going to ride you harder about the height and altitude.
Yeah, no.
It's the only thing you're getting flaky with.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And it's the one thing everybody will throw at you.
Morning,
Yep.
it's Commodore 01 at the fuel pump, airfield information.
It's when those multiple thoughts come in, isn't it?
Yep,
It's,
so left turn.
The radio check, please.
So you can see the 09 threshold.
Roger,
Yep.
good morning
So
to
your
you.
ambition now is to turn left as you're doing, go forwards and then cross 09 at 800 feet.
Five also 27 left hand.
Not 850 and certainly not 750. Now with a 20 knot headwind and we're doing say 70 knots airspeed, we're doing about 50 on the ground, so it's going to take forever.
Yeah.
So you might just want to tune that descent. That's it. A little less down and a little more forwards. Have a quick peek at the windsocks from here. Which is your favourite runway?
Okay. So I've got crosswind coming from the left, we will have.
Okay, so you want to be landing on 27 still, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Not 700.
Nottingham, Whisper 54, clear dual zone to the north and the QSY.
We should be at 700, certainly we should be at 650, should we?
175.
54, roger, bye-bye.
Whisper 54, I'll speak to you later, thanks.
Alright, you're turning, so cool downwind.
Golf Oscar Echo downwind, runway 27.
Oscar Echo, roger.
So my intention is to make it a touch and go.
Golf Oscar Echo, intention is to make it a touch and go.
Alright, yeah, no, that's fine, you didn't do anything wrong.
I should have done it when I said it though.
You've got your bump fitched on?
No. Oh, brakes off, undercarriage is down, mixture is rich, fuel is on, fuel pump is on. Fuel is, quantity is enough. Instruments, T's and P's are in the green. And hatches and harnesses are secure.
Okay, so looking at something off your left wingtip, we've got those solar panels, so let's turn towards the solar panels. And thinking about speed and flaps.
$1,000, $2,000, $3,000.
Okay, let's line up.
Golf Oscar Echo, final for touch and go.
Oscar Echo, surface wind 270, 25 knots.
Woohoo! Wow.
Yep, we expected it. So what's our approach speed?
180, you want to be at 70.
Okay.
We're just coming up to 70 now.
And when you do the first stage of flaps, it's probably better for about 5 seconds as
Okay.
opposed to 3 seconds. At the moment it indicates about right for first stage.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. There we go.
You can tell when it kicks in, can't you?
Yep.
The aircraft goes rah.
Carb heat in case I need it.
Good, you can feel us sinking. What's your speed? Okay, closing the throttle. Gently, gently, and let her go level. Let her go level. That's it. I'm going to let go. No, I'm not. Okay, that's fine.
Full power?
Yep. Get it on the runway. Okay, that's fine. Just let her lift if that's what she wants to do.
Yeah.
But just turn into the wind. That's it. Good. That's fine. Keep nose level. Let speed come up. Don't try to climb until you're at 7.0. Okay, now we track the drag flap.
1,000.
1,000, 3,000. Stop it. Remember, it runs away otherwise. Get us climb, yeah. So, watch your airspeed. And don't point down the runway. Point to the wind. Good. Safe. Safe. No. Oh, man. Let's get rid of the flaps. Oh, hold on. You fly. Okay, flags, flaps, lights, attitude, gear. Good. Left turn now. Gentle turn though. If she rolls too hard, that'll be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Next time, a slightly earlier turn. No steeper than this, please. Slightly earlier turn, just to try to avoid the houses. That's how I avoid them. Try and avoid being over them. Alright, this is to land. So, once in a while, look where the runway is, make sure that you're in the circuit the way you think it should be.
This is to land, is it?
Yeah.
Golf Oscar Echo downwind to land.
Oscar Echo, roger.
Okay.
So, brakes are off, undercarriage is down, mixture is rich.
Point that way. So you've got the wind blowing from the runway side, and you've got to parallel the runway and then add a little for the wind. Look how fast we're moving because of the wind behind us, yeah? So you might not want full power then.
Fuel is on, regard pressure, pump is on, instruments, T's and P's are in the green.
Commodore 01's ready for backtrack departure runway 27.
Commodore 01, I've got an aircraft just turning onto base lane,
safe,
Graham.
Secure and
Can you
hatches
see
are
it?
closed.
That's a negative, but we'll be down the bottom. Should be alright.
Roger.
Golf Oscar Echo, we have contact. If they depart, that's fine.
Commodore 01, we've got him in.
Okay, why is that noise coming on?
Because I went
Okay, so that's
too
stall
high.
stuff we're talking about, yeah?
Yeah,
Good. So what speed are you going to do?
70.
And
First stage of flaps coming in. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
Commodore 01 taking off.
Golf Oscar Echo, final runway 27 to land.
Oscar Echo, roger, 270, 15 knots.
ah, you got it easy this time apparently. Okay, so speed.
That's 2,000, 3,000. Carpet on.
Flaps.
Carpet in.
You're offline. Be careful how much rudder you're using. Is this stable?
Yes. No. Not enough.
No. Golf Oscar Echo going round. Okay.
What did I do wrong there?
What happened is you allowed the aircraft come over to the right quite considerably.
Yes.
And then in the process of trying to bring it over to the centre line, you're pointing off the side of the runway still as we're getting over the threshold of the numbers. We've got a really windy day at the moment, and we're fighting really hard to keep the aircraft under control. So as a result, you've got to be even more perfect than you would be on a normal day. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
So we just need to make sure that you keep the aircraft bang on that approach all the way down, yeah? I know she's twitching. I know the wind isn't being kind to us.
Yeah.
But that means we've still got to work with it. So if we let it get too far out like it did just then, and you're trying to land in extreme conditions, and these winds are the limits of the aircraft. If they're blowing side on, we'd be having a hell of a time.
Yeah.
They're gusting, which gives us a hell of a time, okay?
It just adds more work to us to do it.
Yep, and we've still got to be able to do the same job. Okay. Alrighty, you want to take it downwind?
Yep.
Okay. You're a little bit over. Golf Oscar Echo, downwind to land.
Oscar Echo.
Alright.
So brakes are off, undercarriage is down, mixture is rich, fuel is okay, we've got the fuel pump on.
Commodore 01, roger.
Engine instruments, T's and P's are in the green. Carpet is okay.
Yeah.
Got the numbers in my sight.
So pick an item on your left wing and then turn towards it. So let's have the wind wheel or the green buildings. One or the other. Thinking about your altitude. I don't mind you slowing down, don't mind you using flaps, but you should still try to think about keeping the altitude.
$1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Is that better?
Yeah. So you call it stage 1, stage 2 as opposed to 3 stages, just 2 stages. Okay. Keep the power up, so speed.
Golf Oscar Echo, final runway 27 to land.
Oscar Echo, roger. 270, 15 knots. Very variable at the moment.
Yeah, no shit.
Wow.
Is that you?
No. $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Whoa.
Don't lose the height.
Whoa.
Okay, you're doing all the right things. Easy. Okay, close the throttle. Let's get us down a bit lower, get the nose a bit more level. So back a bit, come on. Rear wheels first, not front. Okay, now we just drop to the ground, just drop to the ground. There she is. Good.
Okay.
Okay, you have control again.
I'm in control.
So,
Ooh, wow.
done well, man. You've done well. If you go out in conditions like this, I would not go out.
No.
Now notice it was the gusting. It's coming straight down the runway. So technically all the boxes are checked. Are we in the crosswind component? Yes. Is the ebb is good? Is the cloud base good? You know, what is bad about this? What is causing the problems? Gusting. So if you see something that says gusting, just remember, even on a straight line with the wind straight down the runway. Okay, so hopefully we're going to go and pick somebody else up now. So I don't want fuel, but I want you to park just left of the fuel tanks.
Okay.
So cross the line and after landing checks, please.
Golf Oscar, Echo, runway vacated.
I have control. You
Roger.
do the
Yeah,
landing.
control.
After land checks, I'll go and park us. Brakes off. Start.
I'm sorry. Oh dear. Just check that. Magnetos, right and left, radios to off. We need to tell them first or not.
No, we're all good.
Yeah, so we'll just turn that one. And